Another sector that has been in focus for quite some time now has been the entire defence pack on the back of that DAC clearance coming in for indigenous deals worth 1.05 lakh crore. Let's interact with one of the biggest defence players in the country, HAL, because they recently have also released a statement saying that they expect the Tejas rollout to happen by the end of this month. So lots more to talk about with Mr. K Sunil, who's the CMD at HAL, joining us on the show now. And sir, thank you for joining us on the show. My first question is just that the Defence Acquisition Council has recently cleared 1.05 lakh crores in capital procurements. Has HAL received any indication of specific orders under this approval? If you could tell us which segments are expected to benefit, and if you can also specify any particular product.
There is one proposal for Sukhoi 30 upgrade, 84 aircraft upgrade. This is a design and development project which was cleared in an earlier DAC. There was some clarification which has been cleared yesterday. So going forward, this project will be a design and development project which has been sanctioned. It will go to the CCS for approval, and this design and development will happen over 5 years, and then the upgrade of the 84 aircraft of Sukhoi 30 will happen.
Morning, Mr. Sunil. This is Shrishti also joining in. But India and US are now focused on defense industrial collaboration and a new 10-year framework that's expected to be signed later this year. How is HAL positioning itself to benefit from the upcoming collaboration? If you can give us some sense there, and any key areas you are looking to tap, like joint production, advanced technology transfer, and long-term export potential?
You see, we have a big collaboration with General Electric for the supply of the 404 engines, as well as we are now in discussion for production, co-production of the F414 engine for the LCM Mark II. So these talks are at an advanced stage, and definitely this will give a boost to this contract, which we expect to finalize this year. Definitely this will be a shot in the arm for moving it at a faster pace.
HAL has reported an order book of 1.89 lakh crore for FY25 end, which is up 100% year on year. It's doubled. What is the expected execution timeline for this order book, and how much revenue can we see booked in FY27 and FY26 and FY27?
This order book will be executed over the next 6 to 7 years. If you see, bulk of it is the 83 LCA, and we have got an order for Sukhoi 30, 12 numbers. So these will be executed over the next 6 to 7 years. Then FY 26 and 27, we expect a growth of double-digit growth compared to what we have had in the previous years. So double-digit growth is what we can expect in the coming years.
And along with that, HAL has guided for 8 to 10% of revenue growth in FY26 despite the strong order book. Now, what are the constraints that are holding back higher growth guidance by you, and is it related to the supply chain, manpower, or any approvals that you are waiting for? Give us some sense.
Yes, supply chain is a very critical issue. If you see, last year we had these 3 aircraft ready, and now we have 6 aircraft ready, the LCM Mark 1As, but the deliveries have been held back because of lack of engines. So supply chain issues will be critical to maintaining growth. But today we are assured of 12 engines in this calendar year. So definitely in this financial year, we'll be able to deliver 12 aircraft. So I think the revenue growth will be maintained.
Okay, and sir, also help us understand your recent statement in much greater detail. The Tejas MK-A1 deliveries that you've just spoken about, they're expected to begin with 12 aircraft in FY26. Are you on track to meet this target, and how confident are you in GE's delivery schedule of 12 F404 engines within this calendar year to align with your launch target?
See, GE has assured us that their supply chain issues are sorted out. We have had extensive discussions with them. I personally also was there in December to discuss with their top management. So I think their technical and supply chain issues are sorted out, and the first engine was delivered in April, which is the critical one because this is the first of the new lot. That has been cleared and delivered in April. The second is expected by end July. So I am confident that these deliveries will happen, and this year we will be able to deliver those 12 aircraft. Already 6 aircraft we have already built, flown them, and they are ready. The other 6 also will get built in the next few months. So FY26, I think we should be able to deliver all these 12 aircraft.
All right, that's good to hear. But other than that, major defense projects like LCH, Prachand, Su-30, Avinox upgrades, and even Dornier upgrades are underway. Can you provide an update on the delivery timeline for each and the potential revenue recognition, the milestones that you are targeting?
See, the 156 Prachand will kick in 3 years down the line, because we signed the contract in March of 25. So the deliveries start in FY 29. It is 3 years, the first aircraft will be delivered April 28. So in that financial year, you will see the revenue coming in from the LCH. We expect to deliver upwards of 25 to 30 aircraft per annum. So that's the rate at which we will produce and deliver to the customer. So in 6 years we will be able to liquidate that order. So that revenue recognition will come in FY29. And the Sukhoi 30 is a gestation period of about 5 years. So if we get the CCS sanction this financial year, then it will be 5 years when the revenue will start kicking in of the 84 aircraft upgrade. And that is about 65,000 crores, but that will start from 30-31. FY31 is when the upgrade of the Sukhoi 30 will kick in.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that update, and also give us an update on the platforms and the software systems, because several large platforms like your AMCA, the TED-BF aircraft for Navy, and the IMRH, they're all replacing the aging Mi-17 helicopters, and it's in the pipeline as of now. What is the expected timeline for any prototype, initial orders, and how are you preparing for this from a capex perspective?
The IMRH itself is a project which will take about 9 years to come to certification. We are in the initial stages of design and development. We will come about 6 years it will take for us to do the initial prototyping and flying, and then with the new engine it will take a couple of years for the certification. So towards this, HAL has already gone ahead and invested money to the extent of almost 4,000 crores. We've sanctioned this money so that the design and development can go on. The CCS sanction is moving, and we expect to get the sanction this year for the design and development. Notwithstanding that, the board has gone ahead and sanctioned this money. So basically the capex will be in building the prototypes, in the facilities, the test facilities, like the ground test facilities for the structure, the gearbox. So the investments will be going into building hangars and these kind of test facilities, for which the provisioning is already done. Execution will happen over the next 9 years.
All right, and also if I look at your contribution from your two key segments, firstly is the repair and the overhaul. That contributes around 70% of the revenue, while manufacturing does 23% contribution. Do you expect manufacturing to take a larger share going forward, especially with the new platforms being executed?
Exactly. That last year was when the manufacturing output would have kicked in had we delivered the LCM Mark 1 Alphas. But because of lack of engine, that did not happen. Also, as you remember, there was a double whammy that we had the grounding of the ALH fleet. So that's why there was a revenue hit on the manufacturing. However, in this current year, we will have the both the ALH as well as the LCM Mark 1A deliveries. So definitely the share of manufacturing will go up. We expect that manufacturing will hit about 50% in the next couple of years, and the share of manufacturing will increase going forward.
Okay, and also help us understand on the financial front, HAL is projecting a 21% CAGR in revenue through FY27 with healthy EBITDA margins anywhere between 29 and 30%. What are the top 2 or 3 key triggers or key drivers that will ensure that this growth trajectory remains intact, let's say, over the next couple of years?
You see, the LCA will add to the top line and the bottom line. That's going to be a big deliverable. Then the ROH is a steady one that goes on. Every year we have this repair and overall going forward. And this year we will have deliveries of the ALH from the 25 ALH order. So the revenue from from manufacturing will definitely increase from this year onwards. And EBITDA, we expect to maintain the EBITDA. What we had in the previous years, the EBITDA will be maintained as a percentage of revenue.
FY25 saw a profit of over 8,000 crores with margin expansion as well. But do you see this margin profile sustaining in FY26 as well? Or could there be some headwinds to keep this margin number in check?
No, I think profitability will be maintained. We don't see any headwind because as the manufacturing kicks in and with the steady ROH pipeline that is there, I think we don't see any headwinds in maintaining the profitability.
Okay, Mr. Sunil, thank you so much for joining us on the show and giving us a sense of where HAL is headed in terms of how you're positioned to deal with this announcement coming in from the Defence Ministry as well as the rollout of the latest Tejas aircraft as well. But